Well, first of all, what a great first year in Formula One. I mean, let's think about all of the car companies that have gone into Formula One, and most notably, the likes of Toyota, and have just invested millions and millions of dollars and never won. And here we are in Infinity's first year of Formula One, and we've won. And first year we've ever had a brand ambassador, Sebastian, and he's now the double world champion, and I think the youngest world champion to win twice ever. Now, in terms of impact of Formula One, and are our customers Formula One fans? Well, one only needs to look at the guys that are mostly in Formula One, the likes of Mercedes-Benz. Obviously, there's an interest and there's a correlation between people that are interested in Formula One and people that are buying luxury motor cars. Most important thing though for us is Infinity is a relatively new brand, especially outside of the United States, and what we call the unaided awareness. In other words, instantaneously customers can recognize Infinity as a luxury brand has historically been quite low. Now, 500 million people watch Formula One every year, and getting Infinity the name of Infinity in front of 500 million people is obviously going to raise awareness. To boot, to then be on the side of the champion's car with the champion being our brand ambassador, obviously that's going to dramatically raise awareness. That's always a challenge. I mean, we can measure unaided awareness, we can measure awareness, we can measure how people view the brand. So, but that's a little bit of a delay from when you can do that measurement. So what we're using as a measure right now is seconds of TV time. And we have an agency that's able to measure the seconds of exposure of the Infinity brand. It's interesting. We're the most visible car brand on the grid. Again, amazing for our first year in Formula One. So if you look at the seconds of airtime, the most visible brand is Red Bull. The second most visible is Vodafone. The third most visible is Total. The fourth most visible is Infinity. And the other car brands are way down below that. So we can measure that, and you can turn that into, if you wish, ad equivalent time. And if you do that, the return, comparing the time and the value of that time, comparing to what we spent, the return is 4 or 5 times return versus cash out. So just from that point of view, that's without any of the fringe benefits. So that's how we measure it. Absolutely. I mean, first of all, doing the Sebastian Vettel version was fun. It was fun for Sebastian, it was fun for Shiro Nakamura, and actually it's a really interesting car. But it's also, I would say, a kind of pilot for IPL, Infinity Performance Line. It's about being able to do our equivalent of AMG or M Series. And we wanted to test the organisation. Can the organisation cope with these kind of special versions? And if you will, this is one of the first ones that will go to market. Not as an IPL, it'll obviously go to market as the Sebastian Vettel special version, but it demonstrates that we're able to do these low volume, very special versions and be able to charge a premium for that kind of work. And again, hopefully, with Sebastian now the world champion, the demand for his special version is just going to be that much higher.